I feel like I have worked on different areas like painting when I want to express other parts of myself. And I've mentioned this many times to friends and family, and I think that it is a way for us to channel what we're feeling in different art forms. So I create to release, and I create to connect. I create to find myself again when I feel lost. The world is chaotic, and I think it's nice knowing that I can lose myself in a safety net, which is art. So a lot of the colors that I use with the jellyfish and the seals, for example, and the whale itself is really vibrant. And a lot of that is reflecting on the power of our country itself and how beautiful South Africa is. And I think that this is sort of a reflection for people to look back on and think about where they are and be grateful and mindful and feeling blessed about where we live, and taking in the smaller moments in a crazy world. I feel that having my art on this promenade is one of the biggest blessings I've ever had. I actually had a little bucket list in my mind that I wasn't really sharing with anyone, and one of them was to do a mural in Cape Town, a solar mural of a huge size where it takes 20 Amy's to make it. And it just feels like I'm so grateful that I get to be one of the women who also are represented in Cape Town and South Africa. And it is sometimes quite different coming into spaces where it feels like sometimes you're the first and none of your friends are really, part of this world. So it has been daunting, but I do feel very blessed and very grateful that I got to do this.
We're such a creative nation, and to be able to do it along such a space that is really diverse. We see so many tourists along here, as I said earlier, the youth. We see like people from all walks of life, and it's very, very, it's kind of just epitomizes why it's important to be able to do it in these spaces. Public art is really important. It kind of like really allows people who generally can't access art to be able to access art. It allows kids and youth to be able to see that artists can actually make a living out of doing art and public art, and all the different styles and what we see coming out in Cape Town and South Africa specifically. So there's always an ocean conservation element to the art along the promenade, especially because it's next to the ocean. Like, I'm looking at the beautiful ocean now. The oceans have really become under threat, especially in the last 20 years. So it's really important that we start educating people on how we can look after it. And I think it's been an amazing journey to be able to take my two passions and meld them together. So the themes to these murals kind of vary, so there's an ocean element, and then Abe's over here, basically it's kind of like ocean days, as in your days, chill days, and he's a chill guy, and it's kind of about having fun at the beach and having fun at the ocean. Hako Pike's one over here is basically just a real kind of showcase of our coastline and the ocean. And then we had Mika on the corner, Little Pink Pills, which is she's actually from she's an international artist, so I wanted to also give space for that, because as much as we can always do local artists, sometimes you got to honor the internationals when there is an opportunity.